Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here, man, for our transfer day live with the brothers in the building. We got man like D in the building, man. What are you telling me, D?
Same, my bro. There, bro. Nothing, no different. You know what I mean? I'm there.
Come on. We in the building. We got man like Jamie Phillips. Big up to you, mate. How are you?
All good, man. Can't complain.
Yeah, big up to you, man. And we got a man like Miz from Down Under. What are you telling me, Miz?
Come on, man. It's always a pleasure joining Saeed TV, and we've got the man them here as well. Fantastic. Let's go, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's go, man. Make sure you hit the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And listen, man, we've only got to start with one place, haven't we, man? And that is Benjamin Šeško. Wow. I mean, just when you thought it couldn't get any complicated, just when you thought there couldn't be any more scenarios emerging from this, but yesterday Newcastle dropped a second bid, and a second bid worth in excess of 90 million euros, 80 million euros plus 10 million add-ons on the table from Newcastle. No decision yet from the player. Newcastle confirmed again to Leipzig they will only, sorry, Man United will have confirmed to Leipzig they will only bid if Sesko picks them, man. I did a video last night and I said to myself, listen, man, walk away, man. Like, we don't need to be involved in this situation here. They want to bid in war. They think they're going to get a bid in war, but they're not. United should not bid that amount of money for a player who, listen, he may have talent, he may have potential, but I can see why Arsenal really stepped away from this, because Leipzig are just taking a mick. They're taking a mick.
Yeah,
it's crazy,
ridiculous, man, ridiculous. And not only that as well, he's not worth that. He's not worth that now. And people always talk about what you can sell people for, so their resale value. How much more do you think it's going to be worth in a couple more years? Or if let's imagine he does do quite well, how much more? He's not going to get to 150, is he, or something like that? So his resale value, how much he has to be Haaland levels for a good 5 years to even get more than what he's worth now.
Yeah.
So unless you think he's going to be as good as Haaland at some point and can get you back to the promised land because he's young enough, unless you think he can get you back to the promised land, it makes zero sense. Like, to me, completely. I don't understand what they want 100 odd million for. I don't get it at all. I don't understand. I don't know what I'm missing.
Do you know what's happening here?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people know that Liverpool are after Isak. Everyone knows. Every club out there knows that Liverpool are going after Isak, right? So Leipzig know that they have a commodity. Think about it as like a stock market sort of situation. They've got a commodity that is well sorted out, and they know that Newcastle are about to clean up from the money that they're going to receive for Isak. So they're like, well, we want part of that. We want some part of that. So it's, you can't even blame the player. The player is not the one that's setting up the valuation. It's the scenario that's been created due to the fact that Liverpool's going after Isak.
Yeah, the little roundabout.
With such a large amount of money. And the matter gets even deeper. Don't even think about Sesko. Like, we as Chelsea fans are going, Jackson's going to be worth a lot of money now. Do you know what I mean? Like, if that's the marker right
it's
now.
True, though. It's true. How old is Jackson? Jackson's young, isn't he?
Yeah.
24.
What are we saying? Jackson to United next week. Here we go. Is that what
it might be a possibility. It's crazy out here, man. The way it's working. Bro, listen, I don't want anywhere to do with him. I don't think he's a scrub, but he's definitely not what I need right now.
Is it Ornstein put out this morning that a Premier League club's interested in him?
Yeah, Premier League club. You know what I mean?
He's got suitors.
I'm trying to think who will pay up that money, because what's he going to be, like 80 million?
Well, Newcastle will. They're ready to do that for Sesko.
Yeah. Well, they're about to get 140 million, aren't they? So,
and
crazy,
if they don't land Sesko, and Sesko, it's a bit of a tricky situation, because Sesko hasn't really said anything, and I feel like he wants to go to Man United. I really do feel Sesko wants to go to Man United.
You think so? You think so?
I feel because Saeed, you got a club that is so desperate for you. The very first thing you'd hear is personal terms agreed. That's the very first thing you'd hear.
First thing before, you're right.
We're not even hearing that. Look at Xavi Simons for us, right? Personal terms agreed last year. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how it feels. That's how it feels. Right?
It's true.
When a player is interested, personal terms is not even a factor. It's a factor here because I don't think Sesko really wants to go to Newcastle, but he's also worried that if Man United don't come in with the money, then Sesko's potentially going to have to stay at Leipzig, which he doesn't want to. So
Man United is stupid on this to be paying that amount of money when they know they need all the positions.
I don't think United will. I don't think United will.
So that would mean
I won't put it past
Sesko would have to go to Newcastle, and then Man United. Bro, you've only got Jackson to look at, bro.
No, there's Jackson.
Watkins.
What's crazy with this transfer? What's crazy with this transfer? So yesterday, Isaac went back to training. Newcastle training on his own. No one else was there for a 3-hour massage, and which is crazy.
Hey yo,
man needs his massage,
which is a bit crazy. And then in that same time, Newcastle decided to put their foot down on Sesko.
Yeah.
So it looks like to me they wanted to find out once and for all what Isaac's plans were.
That is a very good point.
He's told them, look, I just want to go now. So they put their foot down on the Sesko deal. So they know, as my man has just said, they know they're probably going to just about get a load of money coming into their club. So they can afford to go hard on this deal. Look, is Sesko worth that money? I don't know. There's potential there. But I think, look, Liverpool bought Ekitike for roughly the same price. But what I like about Ekitike, he's a bit more versatile. He can play out wide. He can give you a little bit more than Sesko can. But look, I think Sesko would be actually really good for Newcastle because with their wingers and they like to get out wide, cross the ball, and stuff like that. I think actually, and this is not me just saying this because I want to say, but part of it is. But I think Sesko actually fits Newcastle actually probably better than he does Man United in the way Newcastle play. So I think he could actually do quite well there personally. I think they still need another striker anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if they went back in for Wissa.
They want both. They want both
for 40 million. I think that'd be good, man. I actually think they can build a good squad. And
with
Wissa,
there's no bidding war. I don't think there's a bidding war for Wissa.
Nah,
he's on strike though, isn't he? He's on strike.
Well, they bid 25 million for him in the first place, and that was a bit of a Mickey take.
The thing is, though, no matter what, even in this inflated market, we all know the market's inflated. All of them are overpriced. Ekitike's well over. Ekitike's done nothing to be worth 70 or 80 million. He's overpriced.
Absolutely.
What's his name? Jackson's overpriced. What's his name?
But you know what, D?
When you look at it now, Arsenal done well.
No, but I think Jackson's proven it more than all the other strikers currently.
Yeah,
I was just going to say that.
Jackson and Watkins are the only two strikers that I feel, if you're going to spend money on them, would be worth the money. Because Watkins is looking at 40-odd million, aren't they? 30, 40 million. Yeah. That's chump change in this market for a player that scores every season that much. And Jackson has done it for 2-3 years. We know what he brings. So, of course, we know he's not. Chelsea are at a different point now. They're at a different level. They're now at the top table. Jackson's past there. But it doesn't mean he's not a good Premier League striker. Jackson's still a good Premier League striker. So, he's worth more. Ekitike is worth 80-odd million for what? And then even...
It's potentially, you're buying potential.
150 is crazy.
Yeah, you're buying potential.
You're buying potential, man. That's just the market right now. But even when you
but even in the inflated market, it's still overpriced.
I think part of Watkins is probably being cheap is probably his age. You know, if you looked at him a couple of years ago, he's probably a lot more money, isn't he?
Let me ask you, but you know what it is? Yeah, this is again. You know what, man? Arsenal and City, for what they got for Haaland and for you look at Gyökeres, is crazy.
But that's only because Haaland's one was because they got a lot of money.
It's a release clause
outside of that deal as well, and his wages are they're like
I hear
that.
They're a lot.
They only got him like 50 mil, and then Gyökeres because he had a gentleman's agreement, and then obviously Do you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like they're
yeah,
different.
yeah.
Otherwise, they'd both be worth 100 plus, wouldn't they?
Yeah, Haaland was a release clause as well, wasn't it? So,
Yeah.
Haaland was a release clause. I think it was 75 million euros. Something.
Yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
50 something million. Yeah,
quid,
50
yeah,
something
50
million
million
or something.
But
Like,
you
even
gotta
Delap,
get
even
him, kind of.
someone just put it in the chat. Delap for 30 million is.
I wanted him.
was a
Though. I
release
wanted him.
clause.
That's
I
a
wanted
release
steal.
clause.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a relegation release clause as well. One of them
That's
words.
I think Delap wanted Man United as well, but when
100%.
Man United
Chelsea, I knew.
lost,
Yes.
when Man United lost the Europa League final and the Champions League glory, qualification was over, and then we consequently also got Champions League. I think at that point Delap was sure, okay, I'm going Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying. Someone's coming now in the super chat saying, João Pedro and Delap look good value. How much is that for a combined?
It's brilliant.
Combined what?
Brilliant.
João Pedro was 60 with add-ons included, and Delap was 30, so 80 million together.
That's a
90
steal,
million for two strikers.
We've done some unbelievable business this window, man, and the sales as well. Like all of our purchases. Gittins, I think, was about 45, 50 in total.
Everyone's forgot about him. I forgot he was at Chelsea till you just mentioned it, to be fair.
Don't forget Esteval Willian coming in as well. I think Esteval Willian was roughly about maybe 40 million odd or something. Correct me, live chat, how much that was, but that was because of the talent that we paid for. And now, what would you say Esteval Willian is at least in the market? 50, 60 million minimum.
Yeah,
right?
it's crazy. You know? It's crazy, man. And this is what I'm trying to say with this. You know what it is with Newcastle? Guys, and this is with all due respect, but they are desperate, man. Not that United don't need a striker, right? Because we do, but not to the level that these lot need him. And I think right now, Newcastle say, you know what, man, do whatever you can. Because right now, Sesko hasn't made a decision. But Leipzig are going to accept the bid. Then it's over to Sesko. Like, are we going to see a situation where, he's accepted the bid? Yeah, they've accepted the bid, but Leipzig, still he's saying, you know what, I'm holding out for Man United, bro. And what if Man United don't fulfill that bid? What if Man United say, you know what, we're going to lowball this. We're going to start negotiations at 60, 70 million. And we're going to
in a position of power, though, because they can say, you're not going until we know if Sesko's coming or not. That's the only difference. They can be like,
bro, this is crazy.
I'm not sure about that. You know why? I think Man United's playing this very smartly.
I
feel like Man United are trying to get Sesko and get him to agree. Because think about it, once Sesko agrees with Man United, bro, Leipzig's in a mad hole now because player only wants to go to, like, as soon as you see today or tomorrow David Ornstein or Fabrizio saying player only wants Man United. Oh my God. Because then Leipzig only has two. How long does Sesko have as well? His contract, I think, doesn't.
No, he's got a while. He's got a while.
Oh, does he?
But you know what we could do? We could delay the Isak deal. We could say, you know,
but Newcastle. It depends on what Newcastle actually want to do. Because if they found out, if you then say Sesko goes to United, Newcastle have to then say either Watkins comes to us or we keep Isak for a year.
Yeah,
They're in a strong position because of their 3-year deal. The only issue that they've got is that Isak really wants to go Liverpool. You don't want an unhappy player there. That's probably the only issue that they've got.
Also, the other thing that I feel, we're indirectly getting a confirmation from Newcastle, that Isak's gone.
Wants to go.
Because what are you going in the market for 90 million? Where's the money coming from? So it's
they've got money. They've got money.
Gone.
Don't forget they bid for Ekitike before this. Remember they bid.
Now, what I'm trying to say to you, D, the reason why I said, and Miss made a good point there, United can negotiate in their own terms and take their time once they know the player wants to join them. So you see how Newcastle, by the way, Keith Downey has said, that they're willing to pay everything up front.
No, but you know what side? You're in a strong position until it gets to the point where you need your striker for the first game of the season because there's only 2 weeks left.
Brother, I hear that, but the thing is, though, you're not. You regardless,
you need a striker. At some point, you're going to be like, you know what? Let's just go and get Watkins because there's only so long.
Watkins is at a pre-season, so he could fit in straight away. But Sesko, United could take their time because he's not going to play against Arsenal. I don't think so. He's not had a preseason. I don't think so. I don't know how many games he's played Sesko and whether he's fully fit yet in that regards yet. But what I'm saying is, if United get the go ahead for Sesko, they can negotiate the payment structure. Newcastle said they were willing to pay straight away.
Guaranteed money.
Guaranteed money. United are not going to do that. Are you
mad? Is it is it Sasha Travoli or whatever his name is on Twitter?
Yeah. The journalist.
He's basically saying he thinks Newcastle are going to get their man. So it looks like, because I think what you're all saying is right, but I think it's between Man United and Newcastle, and I feel like because he don't want to stay at Leipzig, Newcastle are in the Champions League and they're a decent club. Yeah. You know, if Man United can't come in for him, he'll still go. I'll go to Newcastle and make it work, and I think it'll happen anyway. I just don't think Man United win out the money. I just don't think win out the money.
How much do you reckon Newcastle would be paying Sesko in terms of personal terms? Like, how much would be his wages? How much could? Because I feel like Newcastle won't be able to compete with Man United in terms of personal terms.
No, I think Man United have stopped paying the stupid wages now, haven't they?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You don't even need to. But you don't even need to pay stupid wages because Newcastle don't pay nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's actually on 120,000 apparently. Sesko, Man United could easily give Sesko 160, 170, 180. Let's just
say. This might break their wage structure. This might break Newcastle's wage structure. This might be the first one where they have to say, you know what, 200 grand a week come through the door. You know what I mean?
I think they go
after then it happens.
I think they go after.
They have to make it happen.
So Sesko at the moment is on £108,000 a week.
He's going to want 200 minimum.
So 150, 160 probably agrees on as well because that's still a massive increase.
Yeah. There's a journalist called Janach Foytov he's from Norway, but he's got
the former Middlesbrough striker.
Former Middlesbrough striker. He's put in there. He's adamant that he's going to Man United. He's saying So there's a back and forth in it. There's one that is on the United side. There's one that's a couple of there. He's saying I fully respect Man United's stance. He's saying we only want players who genuinely want to play for us. The principle is admirable and important for the build the right structure. However, the current situation with Leipzig highlights a challenge of that strategy in the real market. Newcastle made a strong bid, reportedly 90 million euros, putting the pressure on any competing club. As the selling club, RB Leipzig's objective is straightforward: to secure the best deal possible. But Man United, this means two things must happen. Convince the player that United is the right move, not just emotionally, but in terms of sporting project and ambition. Convince RB Leipzig that United can at least match the Newcastle offer, whether through direct financial terms or other guarantees. Without both, this becomes very difficult. So I don't know if he's just trying to change his little words there now. Maybe he's thinking, Newcastle are coming with a serious offer now.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is as well? Like, I do feel a bit for Newcastle, right? But if these players are turning down Newcastle, still in Man United, and this is not me having to go at Man United with the state Man United are in right now. Yeah, it still shows the pecking order in English football.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Liverpool and Man United sit on that table.
I was just going to say this.
They sit on that table on their own, and Newcastle want to get up to them standards, but the fact that players are still turning them down for clubs that are not in the strength that they're in right now is a bit of a worry if you're a Newcastle fan. And also if you're a Newcastle fan and Isak does leave because they can't offer him the promises that apparently was promised to him last season, that's why he's mostly upset, then you've got to start worrying about people like Tonali and Bruno, because they're going to look at that and go, is this the club I need to be at? Is this are they going to take me where I need to go?
Do you know what that is absolutely spot on comment. And let's put ourselves in the players' shoes for a second, right? If you're Benjamin Šeško, right, for a second, you got Newcastle, you got Man United. Regardless of all the banter that we give Man United, and Saeed knows it very well. Like, Man United haven't been good, but at the end of the day, it's goddamn Man United. That name has a huge value.
Yeah.
Putting that jersey on, all the social media, attraction that you're going to get. Benjamin Šeško potentially becomes a overnight superstar as soon as he joins Man United. Articles are going to be clicked. Newspapers going to be sold. Jerseys are going to be where's the brother from? Slovenia, right?
Slovenia. So first Slovenian.
You best believe every Slovenian fan out there is a Man United fan.
Yeah.
But if he goes to Newcastle, I don't know if you get the same fandom. You just don't.
To be fair, they do have a strong fan base. To be fair,
that global
yeah,
fan
the global one,
spot on, because you know what it is, if you go to Newcastle, you have to be a top player to get the recognition. So you go to Newcastle, you have to Tonali, Bruno Gomes, Botman, Isaac. You have to now show how good you are to then still have another level to go to. If you're at Man United, for example, Højlund, he's as famous as anyone right now. You know what I'm saying? And you go anywhere,
absolutely.
If you make it at Man United, there's not many more steps you got to go to get higher than Man United. You know what I'm saying? We all know that.
It's only Real Madrid, and
Barcelona, maybe. But even then,
Real Madrid, Barcelona.
That could be because you might want the weather in Spain and stuff like that. But as a whole, we know Man United is up there with one of the biggest clubs in the world. But we just hope that, not hope, but we want the teams to know what you want. There's no reason for Isaac to want to go to Man United, for example. Like, there is a reason for Isaac to want to go to Liverpool, because obviously Liverpool are competing at the top. But as a Newcastle fan, they probably can't understand why Isaac would want. They can understand Liverpool, but they would be irritated if he went to Man United, because they won't get it. It would look like even though they know it's a bigger club, it's like your team's in a bit of a issue, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Also, the Sesko stuff. I don't think Newcastle will be going in for Sesko like they are if they ain't got any encouragement from the player at the same time.
You know what? Correct as well. Even though they are still like one of them where they're spraying money out, and it's one of them where they are in a situation where I think they owe it to the fans, man. Like, the fans have been absolutely
awful summer.
They've had an awful summer, and I think for me, the fans they listen. Some of them are having a go at the owners, man. They're saying, "Yo, PIF, PIF out."
They're right. Yeah, they're right.
I've seen a couple of PIF out and get them gone. They're not good for the club.
But what are they meant to do, though? What can they really do? They're not.
Well, I think so. Doing my research, and it's a PIF obviously own 80% of Newcastle, don't they?
Yeah.
They also put equity into Clear Lake that own Chelsea, and they own 70% of 4 Saudi clubs. So what a lot of some Newcastle fans are saying, what's a bit irritating is that they're buying players from rivals of Newcastle, and then that's making them rivals richer because they're getting more money to go out and buy better players, and that's a contrast of interest against Newcastle. So it is a bit of a weird one, but it's like, have they not got a sporting director going into your biggest ever
summer?
They
had one of them,
things like that. And Amanda Stevely was obviously massive for him. She was obviously massive for him, and she left. So they got owners who want to splash cash. I'm not saying they don't, but I don't think everything's completely rosy.
They're all over.
You know what it is?
They're all over the place. They're super rich, can't spend their money. Got some of the best teams, but they can't get the best players. It's like they got one hand time and the back, though, haven't they?
Yeah. You know what I mean? And listen, Isak must be just thinking. Yeah, he's gone into training today again. I see him driving into training. Isak must be thinking, bro, not only have I got to leave the football club and get the wages agreed, get the terms agreed in terms of the fee, but I've got to wait for Newcastle to buy someone when they've been rejected all summer. This is making me further proof. Like, it's almost giving, like, you know, when you just like, my brother, man, like, you know, what's wrong with this club, man? Like, no, real talk though. You're probably thinking to yourself, this club is a joke, man. How are you, man, not allowing me to leave here? And then you can't even go and get a replacement.
They are. I wouldn't say they're not allowing him to leave, though.
No. I'm saying until they buy a player first, though. But it's like, yo, he must be thinking to himself, yo, man, I've given you enough time, bro, to sort this out.
No, they've given him enough time. You're doing it the wrong way. It's not he's giving them enough time. They've given him enough time to sort himself out. Why should he? He's on a 3-year deal. Why should he give?
No. But that's not the point. I'm saying to you, Newcastle have enough time to find replacements. It's been a long look. Where we are? We've got 2 weeks left of the season, man, or less than a week left of the season. Like, brother, he's bro. Like, they've not shown enough ambition. If you know what, for example, let me give you an example. If they were to go and get like players in through the door in the summer and they showed ambition, maybe Isak would have stayed. Maybe Isak would have said, you know what, I've had a change of heart here. The club has shown serious ambition, but they've not matched his ambition.
They tried though. They're not allowed to spend their own money, bro.
There's one thing trying though.
They tried to get Ekatike and they said
no, but did they try with Trafford though? Did they try with Trafford? Because at the end of the day with Trafford,
they tried with João Pedro. We got João Pedro off.
No. But if you look at the one with Trafford, yeah, they had an opportunity to go and get him before the Club World Cup. They waited too long. Man City came in. See you later.
No, but they tried though. What do you want?
But there's a level of trying though. There's a level of trying, and there's a level of, you know what, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna make a bid, and we're gonna get him through the door. They could have had a couple in through the door, you know, if he really was on it.
The fact that Sunderland have showed more ambition than Newcastle this summer is
come on, bro. Sunderland.
I think Newcastle tried.
Look, the way I look at it is that Newcastle definitely have been embarrassed in this transfer window, but the place where I probably don't agree with what Saeed was saying in regards to Isak, that maybe if Newcastle showed a lot of ambition, Isak might have stayed. I think Isak already had his heart set out. The rumors about Liverpool wanting to get Isak is not in this window. We were hearing some parts of these rumors seeping through even last season. Do you know what I mean? During the season, Liverpool want to get Isak because that would be the dream signing for them. I wouldn't be surprised if Isak's agents had some smell of maybe Liverpool wanting him for a little while now. So I think Isak's case is a little bit different. I don't think he would care too much about who Newcastle was bringing in. Isak knows what his value is, and he knows what he should be getting paid and where he wants to play for. And this is what we talked about, I think, last week as well, right, guys? That Newcastle are in a predicament where you're just not. You're very good in terms of being in UK, and you've got a great fan base. You've got a loyal fan base, but you're just not as global as your Man Uniteds, as your Liverpools, as your Chelseas, because ultimately these players want to go there. Eventually, they want to go there, and maybe this is also playing in Sesko's mind. That is Newcastle my final destination, and then if it isn't, can I escape Newcastle? Looks like Isak's finding it.
We're by Sesko in 5 years when he's doing it. You know what I mean?
You know what? Jamie's right though, because I think that's probably more what the situation. I think it's probably the club that's come in. I think if it wasn't Liverpool that were actually willing to buy him for a certain amount, I don't think he would have left. I think it's because it's Liverpool. It's like that's probably the only club in the Premier League currently that probably could have taken is that from Newcastle. I would say, obviously, man.
Yeah.
I think he might have said no. I'll stay.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I'm. If we do get Isak, obviously I'm going to be ecstatic. But I'm just imagining Isak playing alongside Mo Salah, because Mo Salah at the moment looks out of this world. And again, yesterday, his ability to now be a creative footballer as well as a goal scorer is just. Isak will be eating.
Now, honestly,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
You obviously being a Liverpool fan and all the you guys must be buzzing. Like you guys,
we're on cloud nine right now. I can't lie.
I think Isak's 100% happening to Liverpool. 100. I'd be shocked because now it's too much. Like too much has happened. Like, do you know what I mean? It's well documented. Like how does Isak now? I know he's been forced back to come to training and whatnot, but his mind is not there. His mind is just not there at Newcastle. So I'll be shocked. And the way that you guys are getting rid of
super team, man.
Yeah, the money you're going to get from Nunez, the money you've already collected for Luis Diaz, you have the money to go after.
It's ridiculous, man.
And Ekitike looked decent yesterday as well.
You know what? He looked good on the left-hand side, like that was...
Yeah. And then you got Cody on the left-hand side who just scores goals. And, he doesn't do much, but he just scores goals. It's mad.
He's efficient.
Yeah, and Mo's doing Mo things. And, it is crazy. If Isak comes, then that... Obviously, we're very heavy up top, and we just go... I think
you got to, man.
We're just going to look at score teams, man. I think that's just what we're doing next.
Bro, it's not good, man, guys, man. I'll be real with you, man. And then I want to discuss this player here. By the way, let me just get the super chat in. Adasha, new rested too much after winning. Also, Newcastle rested too much after winning the cup. In this league, if you rest, you go down the table. They should have been more proactive. Still early if you have FFP issues. Yeah, man, you can't rest on your laurels, man. You gotta be on it, man. You gotta be on it, man.
Newcastle got to start doing what Manchester City, Liverpool, and Chelsea do, and that's sell well.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what a lot of clubs have got to start doing is selling well. I think like Liverpool and Chelsea sold like £200 million worth of talent this year. You know, City have been selling well in years past as well. You know, look at the money they've made from their youth setup as well. Look at the players they sold there. Yeah. So I think that's one of the big things for football now that a lot of people are looking at getting like 20 million players in, and then in a year and a half's time flipping them. You know, and if they're not working at the football club, you can flip them and you can make a 50, 60, 70% profit on them. And then you go out again, and it's the way it looks like it's happening.
It's a real business.
I think Newcastle need to get in that.
It's a real business.
Yeah. But you know what I want to talk about is this Rio Ngumoha. Is it how do you pronounce it? Ngumoha?
It's a weird one pronounced because everyone says it wrong, and even I say it wrong. So
Ngumoha.
Yeah, it's
Rio. Call him Rio.
Yeah, just call him Rio. Yo.
Let's face it. In the years to come, he's just gotta be Rio. Do you know what
Rio?
I mean?
Yeah. Bro, this kid, man, I can't lie to you. Normally, I don't want to praise, a Liverpool and whatnot, but listen, I know he obviously came from your academy, Miz, but what a player, man! What a player this guy is, man! He's so fearless, and he's got that Raheem Sterling about him, for Liverpool. You know, when he came in, he burst onto the scene. But he's got a bit more technical ability than Sterling, far more technical ability.
I think he's got a lot more physicality as well for a kid.
Yeah.
For a kid, he's got a lot more physicality than Sterling. Look, I saw him first in FA Cup last year. Liverpool were playing some no-name type of team. I can't remember exactly who it was, but saw him in the FA Cup, and I was blown away. Like, I know he's come from our academy, but I don't generally watch a lot of our academy matches, so I don't really keep a touch on all the academy players that are sort of getting up the ranks. But when I saw him in the FA Cup for Liverpool, I was like, wow, this kid is something else, man. And obviously in this preseason, he seems like he's just gone to another different level. Plymouth, that's it. Yeah, it was Liverpool versus Plymouth. And look, all I'll say is that I don't know the exact story, but once again, live chat, if you know, let us know. Not everything is Chelsea's fault, I see a lot of Chelsea fans getting very upset. Oh, had we let Rio go? I think this kid really was adamant to go to Liverpool. I think ultimately Chelsea, I don't know whether some of this stuff is true or not. Once again, I'm not sure entirely, but I think Chelsea probably wanted to keep him, but he was adamant to go to Liverpool. He thought that the pathway there was far better suited for him. Yeah. That's what he said, and he's made a good decision. He's made a good decision, right? His pathway is better suited over there. So, look, not everyone's going to be at Chelsea Football Club. So, sometimes we're going to miss out, and looks like we've missed out on this one.
Yeah, he's a Rio. What is it? Liverpool fans are calling him Rio Dino.
Rio Dino. That's crazy. That's a good one.
I've watched him all pre-season, obviously, and he just looks ready. I know he's going to be 17 when the season starts, and I know a lot of people are saying he's young, got all that, but sometimes you got to strike when the iron's hot, no matter what the age is. And I don't know how Slot doesn't not put him in the squad. He probably wants to protect him because he's young. He doesn't, burn him out or anything like that. But he's also looking at him thinking, he's too good to go on loan. A loan won't do anything for him. He's too good for that.
No.
You can't really play him in the under-21s, under-23s no more, because what more is he going to learn there?
Exactly.
So
he's ready.
I think
he looks ready.
He's ready. So I think he will be part of the first team squad next season. But, he could be a little diamond coming off the bench for 20 minutes here and there, still developing, and gets tired legs with his pace and, technique, and way dribbles and runs at speed and keeps the ball under. That's what I like. You see a lot of footballers that can they run at speed and dribble, but they don't always have perfect control of the ball. He's control of the ball when he's running.
Madueke. You're talking about Madueke.
He's absolutely fantastic. So, I think he'd be part of Liverpool's first team squad next season. Don't know how much he'll play, but he's definitely ready.
You know what I will say? Like I said to you, I don't think you need to go buy left winger now with Gakpo, Rio as well there, and Ekitike who can play on that side. Ekitike can float on that side as well. I don't think you need to buy left winger now. Like,
no.
You know what I mean? And I think for me, listen, he's one of them where I just think sometimes you've got to give him that opportunity, man. Against, let's say, for example, a Burnley at home. Let's say, for example, you've got games where you're at home, you're the most superior team. But you can put on a Rio and say, listen, go on, Rio. Take him on. You know what I mean? And I think he's got the ability to hold his own, man. Like, generally, man, Lamine Yamal, Max Dalman, you know, we've got this guy here. There's a lot of
very
young
good
talent now.
Talent.
Very, very, like, there's a lot of young talent coming through now, guys, man. You know what I mean? And I think it's good for football, man. It's good for football. And I don't think we need to go and do the whole rivalry thing and whatnot. Just let them play and let's see what it's about, because we need to see future ballers, man. Football's dying in the sense of we're not seeing enough young talent coming through that we can then say they're ready. These kids that I've seen right now, Max Dalman, these players are ready. Yeah, I remember Greenwood. I remember Mason Greenwood when he came through the door. Mourinho brought him in. I said, "Who's this Greenwood guy?" I mean, I heard some things about him in terms of, like, you know, under 20, under 18s, but he came in left foot, right foot. He was just from the off. 16 was a star, bro. So you need to, I'm saying, train the 1 year. Is he more of a midfielder, isn't it?
He's more of a midfielder. He's more of like defensive kind. That's why he played centre back pretty well yesterday. And
it's quite tall, isn't it? It's quite tall.
Yeah, he's got a load of potential. I think the only thing with Trey is his route into getting to the first team may be a little bit more difficult than Rio's because he's got so much in his way in the midfield area. Yeah. So but he's got so much potential as well. They're the two, Rio and Trey, out of our youth academy.
Do you know what? Like, if you're good enough, like if you're truly good enough, you're gonna break through. You really are gonna break through. And then on top of that, it's not just if you're truly good enough. If your mentality, wasn't it Rio? The Rio kid. I think recently I saw a quote. He's already saying that I want to win the Ballon d'Or. Like, I believe I can win.
You know what? Yeah, there was a comment about that. You know, let me just see. You're right. You're right.
When a kid is talking in that stature, like, his mind, can you guys imagine? This guy is dreaming about the Ballon d'Or already. Like, you can just feel he wakes up every morning and thinking, I'm gonna have to work so hard.
But that's a good thing. That's what he's meant to be dreaming about. He's a kid,
but that's the thing, D. Not every kid thinks like that. Not every kid's thinking like that. Every other kid is probably thinking, money, hang out with my mates, money, car, party, clubs. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if it's because I'm an old fart, but this Ballon d'Or stuff, 10, 20 years ago, I never remember a player even mentioning Ballon d'Or. Now you have Ballon d'Or clauses in contracts, man.
Yeah. We had one for Martial.
It's a crazy thing, but the fact that Rio's saying that, and look, Rio's a kid that, this is the way football is now that he's growing up in. So the fact that he's mentioning that,
I rate that confidence, man. You got to believe in your own ability.
100%.
Like you said, what did he say? You got to be deluded to be great. You know what I'm saying?
You got to be deluded to be great, and not only that as well. I think sometimes we can overthink what to do with these starlets. Like, a lot of the time, some of them are probably too good to actually have a process of because we have the same mantra, innit? The same metric. Oh, you know what? They're kids, and we got to take time with them bit by bit. Some kids are just too good for that. Some of them are just born to be what they're meant to be. Rooney was too good to be held back, and Michael Owen was too good to be world. But Michael Owen was a superstar at 17, 18 years old in the world. He was too good. You couldn't, if you had decided to hold him back a bit, we wouldn't have had the Michael Owen that we had.
I always say people forget how good Michael Owen was, man. And and when I hear people talking about your Mels and all that in the world now, and I'm not obviously a lover of Man United at all, but people, I think, forget how good Wayne Rooney was at 16,
they
17.
Forget.
They were different.
Wayne Rooney at Everton, if people remember.
Rooney
came on at 16. His debut goal was against us.
He looked like a man.
I remember that.
Rooney hit the bar in against us. That's when he came on and scored from like 30, 40 yards. You can't hold players like that back.
I remember when Michael Owen, I think he was on, because look, Michael Owen, what quality footballer, worst pundit in football history. But when,
but
I will back him up on one thing. He made a comment once a couple of years ago. I think it was on TNT Sport or something, and he was talking about like Mbappe and all that, about when he came through and the pressure and how he felt the same. And people were getting on Michael Owen and saying, "You're nothing like Mbappe, nothing like him." I'm like, did you know Michael Owen when he was 17?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say, man.
He was at this world. He was at this world. And I think we forget, like, these players coming through are great players coming through, tremendous players. But some of the players that we physically see at that age as well, like your Owens and Rooney's and stuff like that, and your Joe Coles and things, they were different level as well.
What age did Michael Owen represent England in the World Cup as well? Like, I remember
1998. He scored that goal at Argentina at 18.
Where he went past.
That goal was at 18 years old. And that's when he was
France 1998, right?
France. It was Argentina. Was it against Argentina or was it someone else? It might be someone else.
It was Argentina.
Yeah.
There you go, man. He was 18, was he?
Yeah, it was 17, 18. I think it was almost 17.
Ballon d'Or as well, man. Ballon d'Or, man.
Yeah, and I think, look, we've had so much talent. You look at the Man United guys in 92. Look at the talent there. Steven Gerrard coming through as well. There's been so much talent, 16, 17-year-olds back then, we just forget about.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, we let them come through though, Jamie. That's what it is. That's the difference. See, now we're like, oh no, you're too young. Maybe you shouldn't do.
You have to protect you and all that. Yeah.
Bro, it's because you know what it is. There's more at stake now.
This is football. You got to let them play football. This is the privileged spot to be in. This is what they've worked their whole career for, to get to this stage. Let them.
You know what I will say though. Not everyone should make it, but at the same time, when you see quality, give it. Like, but I feel like right now there's a pressure to win, guys, man. Like, you're looking at, I think most clubs now, they'll bring in one or two, but it won't be the main kind of aim of what they're trying to do, because you've got to win trophies, man. Like, as much as, like I said to you, these kids are good, but bro, still got to aim to win, and that's just the reality, 100%. Guys. Like,
but that's why I like players like Amari Hutchinson. What he done, he left Arsenal because he wanted to play. He went to Chelsea. He didn't play enough. He went to Ipswich. I respect that type of attitude, to say, you know what, I'm going to go and play. I believe I'm good enough to go and play, and he is good enough to play. He could have easily been a backup right winger for Saka now. He's without a shadow of a doubt. I agree with that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Aiden Heaven. I'm not going to play. I'm not going to
big up Aiden Heaven.
Let me go Man United. I like that attitude in young players, because young players, why should they not be playing? Because they're young.
Let me ask you a question though. In terms of Esteval, man, I think people are sleeping on this Esteval story, man. Like, he's got the potential.
What Esteval? Really
Esteval William.
I think there's not been enough noise around Esteval. Like, do you think
that's good? It's only because it's in Brazil, but he's meant to be the next Neymar.
Let me tell you something. Look, I wasn't following Palmeiras like a hawk, but I was catching the clips, right? Where I finally got to see a lot of him is in this Club World Cup. As Saeed knows, it was in perfect time for me. Great timing, US times and whatnot. I watched a lot of Esteval. The thing I'll say about Esteval, and some of the comments that's coming through media as well, he seems like a kid that is so down to earth. He's not letting stuff that he's saying about Chelsea, like
from Brazil, isn't it?
Yeah,
but a lot of the Brazilian kids, like, they, when they have this much fame coming their way so quickly, they tend to sort of fly away a little bit, right?
Yeah, but they don't forget where they come from. Neymar made his dad get all types of money when they were going.
Of course, like Esteval William, just I think yesterday or day before, he was saying that he just can't wait to put the Chelsea jersey on. He's eager. He's so eager, and I think he comes from a religious background as well. Like, he's focused on that. He's focused on doing well at Chelsea, and he's focused on really making the fans happy, because we've been waiting for 2 years for this kid to arrive. Don't forget, like, we bought him when he was 16. We had to wait till he's 18. So he understands that the fans have been so eager to finally see him. So I think going back to Saeed's point, it's true though. Say not every kid's gonna make it. There'll be that odd kid here and there, where, like, your Rios, your Estevals, that are so focused at such a young age, they're the ones who are gonna make it. And I guess this is why sometimes we see why some managers don't use some of these kids straight away, because maybe they they have the talent, but maybe they don't have the mentality as
mentality.
Yet, you know
That's the thing, man. Mentality is so key in football, man. It's people don't realize it, man. And that's like I said to you, Endrick. I just feel like for me, I don't know what's going on with him, but he's got to get out of that Real Madrid team. And he was going in there a bit too early for me. I don't think there's another youngster that's come ahead of him, bro. Yeah, I think it's that Garcia guy.
Yeah,
so,
maybe Endrick's just not all that.
You know what?
He's too young.
It could be.
It could be.
You know what? But he's got a point. He's got a point. You know,
yeah.
You know what it is. Yeah, we've seen these black and white photos. Yeah, these kind of like these kind of aura pictures that people were talking about. Oh, he's got the aura. He's got that, bro. I swear down, bro. All I seen was just finishing. When I was watching the clips of Endrick, all I seen was just good finishes. I didn't really see overall game. I didn't really
the rocket shots. All of that, his rocket shots. That's it.
Yeah, that was it. So I don't know, man. Like I said to you, see what Mourinho said to Dele Alli. 1 minute you're young, and then next thing you know, nobody knows about you, and you're finished, bro. So I think he's got to get out there and go for a club that's willing to really, really put faith in you, man. And then after that, you can flourish.
I think the Hendrick hype would have been less if he didn't go to Real Madrid. As soon as you go to Real Madrid, the hype becomes massive, don't it? So maybe that move wasn't right for him in his young career so far. You know,
we were actually after Hendrick as well. Saeed, I was going to ask you, do you remember that Barcelona kid, massive hype Brazilian kid, Vitor Roque? He's now at Palmeiras.
I remember Roque.
Remember
Roque?
Yeah.
Trash.
But remember the hype when he was at Brazil, wherever he was. He was getting the biggest hype. Barcelona got this kid, you know, the next big thing for Barcelona. Never got a check, never did well at Barcelona. Then he ended up going to Real Betis, and he didn't even make it at Real Betis. He didn't even make it there.
Remember Dos Santos?
No, he was
Dos Santos. Are you talking about the Mexican Dos Santos?
Bojan.
Nah, they were good. They were good, man. They were good players, man. Dos Santos was good, and Bojan was good, man. Bojan made a career, man. He had a good spell at Stoke. He had a good career.
No. Say, get it right. Stoke Alona.
Stoke Alona. Bro. Stoke Alona. You know what I'm saying to you? But yeah, that Vitor Roque, man, in the Club World Cup is awful, man. Awful. It's a speed merchant, bro. Speed merchant. By the way, there's some news regarding David Ornstein regarding Dibbling. Guys, can we get these likes? We've got 2,000 people in the building. 530 likes, guys. Come on. We need to get the likes up, guys. Come on, people. We're having a good show here. And let's get these likes up, man. And make sure you're not subscribing to everyone's channels. Links are in the description. Southampton make a counter bid to Everton after their latest talent Dibbling offer. Saints rejected 40 million and came back at 45 million and 5 million. Easily achievable add-ons and 25% sell-on. Wow. No plans to reduce price above Everton's valuation, so focusing on other targets. Wow. So are they stepping away from this? What?
So
essentially
100 million last year.
Essentially, they're getting all of that money plus they own 25% of the player.
Yeah, basically.
Come on, man. So Everton's only going to own 75% of the player. 25% still with Southampton.
Wow, man. This is crazy, man.
You know what, man? I don't blame Southampton, though. They're seeing prices go skyrocket.
Yeah,
they're probably looking and thinking, we got a gem here. I think Dibbling's a very talented footballer, yeah.
But is it one of them where it's like, bro, the thing is with Southampton, I think they've just been tired of being a selling club, and they just say, you know what, man, if you want him, go and pay for him, then, innit?
Pay, exactly.
They wanted
remember, a lot of their players have gone on to become greats, and they've got nothing for it. Men like Bale, Mane.
Mane.
A lot of their players, they've gone on to become superstars. So it's like they're thinking, listen, we need to start getting some.
Chelsea got a sell-on clause as well. I think Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea have got anything on with this deal, have they? The Chelsea
with Dibbling.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Nah, we're going for Simmons and then your man Garnacho.
Yeah, Garnacho. Yeah. So
you said that.
I don't know, man. This is a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money, but I hear what you're trying to say. I think it's more the fact that sell-on clause is taking a piss there. I think the fee already is a lot for a player of that quality.
Yeah, bro. 50 million.
But to be saying,
they wanted 100 last year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
And they wanted 100 from Man United, they cheek.
They wanted 100 last year.
They wanted 100 from Man United,
Yeah.
bro. That man was saying, yo, United pay up 100 million. He said, you all right, man?
Yeah, you lot were thinking about it.
Are you dizzy, blood?
How old is Dibbling? How old is this?
He's
19,
18.
19 or 20.
Yeah, 19. Yeah, there you go.
Good
50 million. 50
Dibbling is
million.
good, though. He is good, though.
He's good, but
he is wicked
50
player.
million.
You got to put on the English tax as well. You know what I mean?
Dibbling's good, though,
Don't
man.
you
He's
think
the
there's
best.
English tax,
He's the best young player coming out of the. He's the best young out of all the youngsters coming up now. He's the best one.
Well, I'm not
know,
gonna lie
bro.
to you, Max
I-
Stallman. I'm not gonna lie. For
Nah.
what I've seen of Max Stallman, I think Max
But-
Stallman's better than this kid.
Yeah, but it's hard to.
Ethan
It's hard to.
Ethan Ranieri.
Nah, I'm sorry,
Ethan
man.
Ranieri is one of the best young prospects.
Yeah,
right now.
bro.
I was getting giddy when there
50
was
million
a
is
little bit of
crazy.
rumor of us maybe going for
Bro, are
Ethan
you
Ranieri.
Deep it though, man. We're accepting this in football. We need to make a stop to this, man.
It's crazy.
No, but
isn't it?
Dibbling's in that bracket though, man. Dibbling's in there, man. He's top
Yeah,
draw,
but
man.
why
He's
we-
like
why we
he's like a
saying-
left-footed Grealish, isn't he?
Like, bro,
He's a
listen.
good
listen to me,
player, just a tad bit. I think
Bro.
Ranieri is he's there.
Bro,
man.
guys, yeah. We need to stop doing this seriously, man. Like, we need to set a precedent. Even us as fans, yeah. We need to stop this idea of it's okay. You know when you just your kid messing around, and you say to him, "It's okay, do what you want to do." You can't do that because once you keep allowing that to happen, you're finished.
Wait, what are you
It's-
talking
it's
about?
over.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about like in terms of our mentality of saying 45 million is okay, 50 million is okay for
It's
a guy.
not okay, man. It's
He's
not
had-
okay.
Let's be honest, he's had half a good season at Southampton. He didn't even do
Yeah.
well the whole season. He faded away towards the end. He had half a
He's
good
I
season, man.
think he's a lot better than you think he is.
I'm not
He's a
saying
good
that.
player. He's a
Good player, of course we know that. But,
Bro,
bro,
50 million and I'm only going to own 75% of the player. Like,
Yeah, that's a bit mad, but
Yeah,
that's a bit mad. But he will get to the top. He will get to the top if he
wait,
gets
is it? How do you know? How do you know? How do you
It,
know?
it reminds me a bit of Jack Grealish. That's what it reminds me.
He's like left-footed
Yeah,
Jack Grealish. That's what he is.
Bro,
A bit
listen to
more
me.
pace.
I don't know, man. Listen, there's been kids. We've got Charlie Patino. He was highly rated, innit? And then
Charlie
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
Dibbling had a whole,
You know.
Dibbling, we saw Dibbling for a whole season in the Premier League, though. That's the difference. We didn't see Patino for a whole season. We've
No, but
seen
we're saying
Dibbling
is-
performing.
where's Patino now? Is he like in Villarreal or something like? Where's
He's
I
not.
don't
He's in the
know.
second division. It might be in the
Yeah,
second
well.
Spanish division or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I heard he was working at London Borough Market. I don't know.
Yeah.
bro, crazy, man.
Billy's
Deportivo.
Gate. He was at Billy's Gate.
There you go, Deportivo. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think for me, yeah. Listen, guys, I hear it, but I'm thinking now we're gonna see 100 million. I reckon in the next 2 years we're gonna see £100 million player for a youngster. I'm telling you now.
We've
It
seen
will
that.
We're gonna see it.
We've seen that loads of times.
No. I'm talking about like one that's come
Like
out.
a- like
Say
a
for example,
Potential,
Rio
like a
has one good-
potential.
Yeah, say now for example, Rio has an amazing season. Yeah, he could go for 100 million. You see what I mean? I'm not saying that Liverpool will sell him
He could.
because I don't think Liverpool will sell him.
To
But
go for 100 million,
could-
you'd have to play for the whole season, like a Rooney or something.
that's what I'm
you know?
saying.
But how much would Yamal be, for example? How much?
Oh,
would Yamal
200
be?
million plus.
Well, there you go. He's like 17, 18. He just
Yeah,
turned
exactly.
18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. You've
You
seen
see
it
what I
already.
mean?
I think teams will look at it and think like, when you look at Dibbling, you're looking at. I think they look at all the data now of a player, don't they? And look at the potential of a player, and what they
Yes.
can become, and stuff like that. It's very data driven, and I think they look at someone like him and think like, and compare him to maybe players of that playing in similar ages of 24 and 25, and
Yeah.
he's got the potential to be far better than that by the time he's that player's age. That's where the transfer fees are coming from, and I think that's why Southampton. I think Southampton. Look, big up Southampton, man. He's their player. Ask what you know. They're sick and tired of getting the mick taken out of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, they see him as a potentially fantastic player for the future. You can't obviously look. I don't think it does. Does it do Dibbling any harm to have 1 year in the Championship? I mean,
Bro,
Right,
listen,
it
go and
doesn't.
prove yourself.
He needs to be in the Premier
Yeah,
League.
yeah.
He needs to be in the
No, he
Premier
doesn't
League.
need to be in the Premier League. Doesn't need
It
to be in the
doesn't
Premier
harm
League.
him. Yeah. Get Southampton back to the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Help Southampton climb back into the Premier League again.
Yeah, but you
So-
can end up being in the Championship for next 2-3 years without
And
and everyone
That's
forget
true.
about you.
That's
and that's where
Ben's
Dibbling's
got to look
at it
after
as well,
himself, right? You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah, you
Look
let
after
you know
himself.
you're just a forgotten guy in a Championship, and do you know what I mean? He has to go in the Premier League, especially halfway through the season. Man United are after him. He might be looking at maybe.
I'm glad
going
we
back
ain't
to
going
Chelsea
for him now.
After what?
I'm
After
glad.
him. If you get that where you're like all these top teams are after you, it's going to be hard to stay in the
Championship. If we got money at the moment, we'll just buy him. Well, you know what I'm saying?
He's good, man. I think he's top draw, man. I think he's top draw.
I think Wharton
is a good player.
I think Wharton will go for big money next summer. I think Wharton.
He's too injury prone, man.
No, he's not injured. He had one injury. That was it. Todd Cantwell, man. He was a baller, man. What a player.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what will happen. That's Norwich. Yeah. That's what will happen. You end up being a Todd Cantwell.
Who was the Norwich fullback that everyone always wanted that year after year?
Oh, the right back.
Max Aarons?
Max Aarons. That's it. Yeah. He was meant to be the next big thing as well, weren't he? And
Yeah, you got to take the opportunity while you can, otherwise teams will move on, man.
100%, man. Logos Ventura says easy with the starlets. Rooney is a rarity. Most burn out like Owen, Wilshere, Bojan, Krikic. Yeah, to be fair, they had injuries, though, man. Injuries killed them, but I get what you mean, though.
You can say that, but if you haven't...
This is why Wayne Rooney, I swear down, bro. Put some respect to Wayne Rooney, man. The guy came in at 16.
If you had a career like Wayne Rooney...
Premier League legend, bro. Premier League legend.
Any young player will be complaining that they burnt out like Rooney. Do you know what I mean?
I'm saying, look at the Rooney, like the longevity he had here. Like, it's ridiculous, bro.
No, Rooney was class, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
One of the greatest players we've ever seen.
Rooney was class.
But I'm just saying,
Rooney had an engine as a striker. He had an engine.
Burnout for Wayne Rooney. Are you mad, bro?
But when he was 16, he looked like a man. Do you know what I mean?
Man, bro.
He didn't look like a kid, did he? He looked like a man. He played like a man. He's just a genetic freak, really, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Chelsea, manager, though.
Yeah. So Chelsea, so what's your plan now? So get rid of Jackson. I'm hearing Nkunku's going to leave. Chukwuemeka's going to leave. Dusbyhall's left.
Ogochukwu's left.
Leslie's, bro, this is crazy, guys, man.
Lads, let me tell you something. We apparently have already collected close to 200 million. Do you know 200 million is some clubs' budget for spending? We've collected that. And we are looking to collect a further 100 to 150 million. I think it'll be probably closer to 150 million.
From where?
We're looking to So Jackson is not going to be part of our team anymore. Jackson's got suitors everywhere. So whether it's Newcastle, whether it's Man United, whether it's Aston Villa, someone's losing a striker and Jackson's filling them in. Do you know what I mean? Jackson's filling them in. And we're going to collect money there. Sterling's still to go. And Nkunku's valued at 40 million pounds. Are you mad?
Yeah.
So we're hoping to collect over there. Ben Chilwell, we still haven't got rid of. Chukwuemeka, we're going to get money out of Dortmund for that. There's Renato Vega, who's got suitors as well everywhere. Man, we're going to clean up. We're going to clean up. So 350 million is just going to be outgoings worth of money that we're going to have. The only two that we're looking to bring in is Xavi Simons. He's made it very adamant.
Yes.
He's made it very evident and he's adamant that he only wants to join Chelsea Football Club. He's not training with Leipzig anymore. He's told Leipzig, hurry the F up. This is what I mean. This is what you do.
Oh, yeah, Diego, I forgot about that.
You know what I mean? This is what you got to do. You got to make the player believe in your club first, and the player believes in us. So Simmons is going to happen, hopefully. We see that soon with all of these outgoings that are gone. And unfortunately, Garnacho. Well, for me, unfortunately, but I know there's I don't know how all of a sudden a large part of our fan base seems to like Garnacho. All of a sudden, they all
but that happens though. But you know what happens though? What the reality kicks in that they have to almost get back to their sub. That what they believe in is that we just got to back him. Just got to back him, and he's our player. And even though I do think most Chelsea fans will end up backing him, but it's like, bro, don't believe that he's a good player. Don't believe that he's some sort of superstar. Like, I feel like they want to believe that in that aspect. You know what I'm trying to say?
Say it's not even about. I'm not even concerned about the player. I'm concerned about the human being. I'm concerned what he's capable of. He's already going on and liking Fabrizio Romano's tweet that Chelsea wants Simmons and Garnacho, and he's liking that. And I'm like, sure, this time it's working for us. Wait till he starts liking things about stuff that's going against us, and he starts liking them. Do you know what I mean? I remember the incident that he did with Eric Ten Hag. There was a post about Eric Ten Hag, and he went and liked it.
Yeah, liked it. Apparently, it was an error. It was a technical error. Apparently.
Oh, yeah. What? His finger went like that.
His finger,
Oh, oops, error. Do you know how crazy that error needs to be? Because the like button is quite small on your phone. Like that error needs to be so
The like button's quite cool. You could double tap though.
Yeah. Well, back in the day though, the like button used to be very delicate. Remember the like button? It used to be very, very oh shit, I've liked that, man. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Right now, you really got to like. You gotta like.
With Garnacho, his cockiness and his attitude outweighs his ability.
Oh,
like he hasn't got the ability to be as arrogant and cocky as he has. Do you know what I mean?
No
and that's what makes him extremely unlikable. And you know, look, if he had all this talent and he was cocky like that, you could understand it, can't you? You still don't like it, but you can understand it. But when he's acting the way he does, and he's just a meaty like footballer, you know what I mean? It just don't make no sense. It makes no sense.
100%, man, 100%. And this is the thing right now, but just listen, people, stop putting these things out there, man. It's not happening, bro. Relax yourself, man. Tottenham are not getting Rodrigo, bro. Like Tottenham.
Did Daniel Levy know that Rodrigo's already on 200 grand a week? I mean,
yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, listen, people. Like Marsa, they might get things right sometimes, but he's not going to Tottenham. And I think Tottenham fans would argue, they would think, you know what, man, we're not getting him as well. So please, let's not put that in the chat. But yeah, no, honestly, if you could get all the players, Xavi, Simons, Garnacho, it's a very good window for Chelsea, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Very
top
good
window
for Chelsea.
Yeah, they're up there with
top
Liverpool
window.
with the best window this season so far.
Top window, man.
It
It would have been better maybe with a goalkeeper, but I think that's gonna be one of them where the manager doesn't really like. But Hato, Xavi, Simons, Garnacho. Who else have we got?
Gittins,
Liam
Pedro.
Yeah, man.
Esteval's going to come in. We brought in our players back from Strasbourg, Andre Santos. We bought Asugu midway through last season as well.
Yeah.
So now, you know what, lads? For the first time under this new ownership, moving into a new season, it's not just like, because every other season it was about transfer window, Chelsea doing hella business. But this time, it's not just the business that's right, but the mentality that I'm seeing from the players, stuff that they're saying, how they want to win more trophies and more trophies and more trophies. I'm telling you, I'll be shocked if Chelsea's not serious this season. From day dot.
You're challenging for the title this year.
I truly believe that.
And you should be. That should be your expectation as well.
It is.
Yeah,
I don't want to let Liverpool run away with it. No chance.
I think Liverpool, Arsenal, City, and Chelsea got to split themselves away.
Yeah, it's this four. Yeah, it'll be us four. I think us four are clearing away the best in the Premier League. I think there's a big gap between us four and everyone else.
Us four, yeah. Say less. Am I involved? Are you sure I'm involved?
It's so funny because
are you taking a piss? Are you taking a piss or am I involved?
I haven't been in this conversation for like 15 years. It's been so long since maybe 10 years, maybe.
Do you know what's mad? Man United not in. Do you know what is mad though? If you're a Man United fan, you like not being involved in this conversation now. I can't remember in English football a time.
It drags on, Jamie. It's been dragging on and dragging on and dragging on.
Not just that, Jamie. Like, Saeed's been talking about having a rivalry with Sunderland and them guys down there. Like, you know what I mean? Sunderland and Bournemouth.
Bro, with Jack midfield, I got to take this seriously.
That United Sunderland game's going to be kicking off.
Bro, I think that's
watch match. Everyone's doing a watch along for that game.
The funny thing is, you guys and Man United have both sacked managers so heavily, and you guys have managed to somehow improve, and they've got worse.
Well, do you know what it is? Like, you know,
it's in our DNA, bro. It's in our DNA.
Do you know the only winners at Man United right now are the Glazers, because no one's talking about them anymore.
Yeah.
They're still sitting there. Exactly. They're still sitting there with the majority ownership of that football club.
It's crazy.
And now
taking the absolute piss.
And now everyone's blaming the little old man who's taken over. Do you know what I mean? That's just That's.
But you know what I will say though is like, I think if this season we finish outside of like 8th or onwards, man, I think that might be the
But you said you're going for top 6 though.
Yeah, top 6. I'm saying if United do end up being 8th and over, I think for me it's khalas for United, bro.
Now you know what, Saeed?
That'll be 3 seasons, 8th, 50, and then after that 9th, 10th. Finished.
I know with all of this talk, I know we're laughing. I know you're hurting deep inside, but let me tell you something, right? I think United's going to have a mad season, you know. I just have this feeling United's going to have a good season. I know the preseason is not everything that you expect.
Without a midfield, though, without that midfield, does that midfield concern you, though?
Yeah, it does. It does. 100% it does. You do need support because Casemiro ain't going to cut it. Ugarte needs another partner. I think I heard you saying in the Big Six, Baleba would be. Why aren't you guys going out there and doing the business?
I don't know, because we're finding out Sesko, man. We're spending all our. We're trying to do that. Sesko, go and spend the money on Baleba.
I'm saying, would you rather spend 100 mil on Baleba or 100 mil on a top striker?
Are you mad? Baleba all day long?
Yeah, man.
You need a midfielder more than a striker.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
I ain't gonna lie. Man United's midfield is dead. Like it's got no.
It's one of the worst in the league, bro. I'm not lying to you. I think some of them got a better midfield than us. I think there's a lot of players that got a better midfield than us. With Xhaka and Enzo Lefi and the others. Bro, they got better. Like, there's no legs.
But you only play two in the middle, though. You don't play three. You play two.
We've played two, but it makes it worse for us.
Yeah, but
if we played three, I would somehow say, you know what? Okay, cool. I can work with this.
Yeah, Mainu, Bruno.
It's ridiculous. But even Burnley got a better midfield than us now with Leslie going in there now. You know what I mean?
They play with two, but their two aren't like they're not good enough. Look, Casemiro is still very good on the ball, but he just doesn't have the lungs anymore.
Bruno is good enough. Bruno's good enough.
No, it's not. Not in that midfield.
Bruno's not good off the ball, bro. Bruno's not going to win challenges.
No, he's terrible off the ball, but you can't say Bruno Fernandes is not good enough to play for Man United.
He's a talent.
He's good enough,
but he doesn't fit that system.
Brother, you can't shoot. We're talking about Odegaard being taken out of the Arsenal team. Is Odegaard good enough for Arsenal? Of course he is. But is he doing enough right now to be in that team and be a player that Arsenal can rely on? No, he's not. So
you should have sold him. You should have sold him because remember the offer for Saudi.
100%. They should have sold him. 100%.
Yeah, we should have sold him. But the thing is, for me, if you are going to play Bruno Fernandes, but then at least find a player that can play alongside him, like a Baleba, who can then counter whatever he does badly. So say now Bruno Fernandes did what he did against Everton and he tried to nutmeg in the halfway line, then Baleba has got the legs to be ready to be getting the ball off the player. You have to have like-minded.
You need the legs. You need the legs, bro.
Look at Caicedo, bro. Caicedo is there when everything's going wrong with Caicedo. Who's sweeping up? Even Declan Rice, for example, for Arsenal. He's there sweeping up things and be like, oh shit, you know what, man? I've got this. You have to have people there, bro.
It's funny, you should have gone for Wharton as well, bro. You should.
Yeah, Wharton as well. He's a top player as well. So I just think for me, you've got to complement each other. Like I think everyone's got balance in their midfield. Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, even Tottenham to a set. Everyone's got a bit of a balance. United. That's why I'd rather spend that money on there than go play 100 million for Sesko. Because at the end of the day, the goals, even though we do need goals, we can somehow put Cunny up front, then work it out like that. You know what I'm saying? And we can find solutions. But we will always be hindered by midfield, and that's a problem. And I think for me, this year, you can see a lot with teams right now. They're prioritizing that midfield, you know. I've seen every club now has a good midfield. Chelsea have got Santos as backup. Caicedo, are you mad?
And love you.
Oh man, get out of here, man.
It's because
man, this is sad, man.
Teams want to play with that high press now, don't they? All teams want to play with that.
Teams
want to play with that high press, and you can't do that unless you've got legs in midfield. You literally can't do it unless you've got legs.
You have to have legs
because if you're a top Premier League team, you want to box the opposition in, right? You want to keep them in the box. So whenever you do lose the ball, you got to counter press to win the ball back immediately.
Have legs,
how are you going to counter press if you don't have legs? I think, who was it recently? I saw Riyad Mahrez. He did a video and he was talking to some journalist about how Man City Pep Guardiola, he was saying that, it all looks great, tiki-taka, we all pass. He goes, but you don't understand. As soon as we lose the ball, how we just hone in like dogs and we try and win that ball back. He goes, that takes a lot out of your legs because you're relentless. You're relentless as soon as you lose the ball. Man United can't keep up with that football. As soon as Man United lose the ball, it's kalas. But I hope you guys do fix that up, man, because if you don't fix that up in this window, that could be a problem.
No. I hope they don't fix it up. I hope they don't fix it up.
Who's this guy?
I don't want to see my brother sad. I don't want to see my brother sad.
Who's this guy as well? Who's this guy as well? Who is he?
He's your manager's man. He's from Sporting Lisbon.
So why did Avery go and get him then?
I don't know, bro. You need to ask him, bro.
So we got this Amorim guy, man. Seriously, what's wrong with this Amorim guy, man?
You got I'm surprised you never went for someone like Angelo Stiller or someone like that.
Yeah. Man didn't get Gyökeres. What's his? Well, like seriously, what's his manager's worth? Like use, man. Man didn't get Gyökeres. He didn't get Quenda. And he hasn't got Asugo, bro. Like,
but he did get Ugarte.
No, but to be fair, he didn't get him.
Ugate's not
bad. No,
that wasn't his player. I get what you mean.
But
no, it's crazy, man. Have they like blocked you on your calls and that? Like, what's going on, bro?
They just blocked him on WhatsApp now.
Oh, you blocked him, man. You blocked him out of the group chat already. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh man.
No, you know what, Saeed?
Yeah.
Saeed, I don't think it's like I've got a little bit of a soft spot for Amorim, but anyway, I don't think it's Amorim. I think it's your whoever's running your club.
I get it.
Like, I don't think they're doing the right by him. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're going.
I think they're buying it for the manager, for the club. They're buying for club now, which is different to what we used to do before. Yeah. Look at Ten Hag. Man United in the Sir Alex Ferguson days, bro. Whenever they targeted a player, but that player ain't going nowhere else but Man United. But Man United.
How long did it take you to get Ngumoha? Like you did like 700 videos on him.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
It's true, man. It's true. There's a Cooper chat here. Call says Saeed, stop saying walk away. Sesko is in control. We won't need to match the latest Newcastle bid. Everyone's scared that we won't do other business. Listen, I think for me, it's still madness to be spending that amount of P. Like, listen, RB Leipzig might still want the same amount of money, but we can definitely change it in terms of the installments and how much we pay up front. But still, man, I still think for me, it's too overrated for you to spend that much money.
Saeed, I still believe Jackson's your man, and I'm not even joking. I'm being like brother to a brother.
For that much, 80 million.
Watkins,
80 million is too much.
Watkins. You gotta go for Watkins.
Watkins, man, it's 80 million. If you just say, okay, if you can give us Jackson, if you say Jackson for 40 million, if you say Jackson for 40 million, 40 million.
See, this is why I start getting angry, bro. Like 40 million.
You said 70. I thought you said 70. Sorry, I thought you said 70.
Nah, 40 million.
Saeed, are you for real, bro?
Wait, 40 million for Jackson?
40 million?
Yeah, Jackson, yeah, 40 million.
Bro, in that case, Garnacho is free.
They're not going to give Jackson
just go for
40 million.
Bro,
he's not
Jackson, have a look at his figures for the past 2 years.
Jackson's worth more than 40 million, bro.
Brother, I ain't paying more than 40 million, man.
Jackson's minimum 65. That's the fair price.
No, not 65 million.
Nah, but 65 is crazy.
That's what your career cost.
65 when the guy's getting 3 red cards.
We'll see how Gyökeres does. We see how Gyökeres does, bro. We'll see. If Jackson, if he stays in the Premier League, we'll see how Gyökeres does with Jackson in the Premier League.
He'll do better than Jackson.
We'll see, bro.
Listen, Gyökeres right now, he needs to start performing because, boy,
what do you mean?
He needs to get a little goal.
He hasn't even started. What do you mean start performing?
Get in on the case, bro.
Saeed's got it in his brain to say that. He doesn't even know what he actually wants to say.
Don't worry, Dave. We're all. I wanted Gyökeres, but now that he's at Arsenal,
just came out naturally.
We're all going to do agenda. We're all doing agenda.
What's he from?
Every single one of us wanted Gyökeres in our club, but now that he's gone to your club, bro, agenda starts.
But Saeed said he needs to stop performing.
No, I'm just saying, though, bro. He needs to get a little goal in the Emirates Cup, man. I can't lie to you, bro. Because
he hasn't even started yet, but that's not going to work, bro. It's not going to work.
Hey, what are we saying? 007 or something? We're doing that. 007.
Bro, it's mad, bro. Now you know what it is. I think. Being honest, I think you know what he's he just needs to get ready with the players, isn't it? He doesn't look much sharp yet, a little bit, but obviously that's because he's not had pre-season, isn't it?
We've got a game tomorrow anyway. We've got Villarreal tomorrow.
Villarreal, yeah.
I can't get over what Saeed said. 45 million for Jackson, bro. Like, don't invite me anymore, bro. I'm not coming here, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We just got a haircut as well. Look, he's got a haircut there.
Let's get fresh trim. He's like, yo, listen, allow me. But just before we wrap up, man, Arsenal really need to go and get an extra body in there if they can, because that left-hand side is still not looking great.
I think we need a midfielder and a left winger.
I think you need another striker.
Oh, wow.
Ideally. Well, the reason I say that, if anything happens to Gyökeres, Arsenal go back to that front three that Arsenal fans have been saying that isn't strong enough to win leagues. Yeah. So a lot of pressure at this moment in time is on Gyökeres' shoulder to be that man.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you had another striker there, like a Watkins or something like that, that can come in and share the load, I think it'd be better for Arsenal going forward. So I still think they're a striker short.
I agree with you. I'm inclined to agree with that, man. I said this ages ago. I said I would have taken Watkins for 30-40 million and Gyökeres. Two of those strikers for 100 million is top.
100 million, you're done, ain't you? You got 2 goals.
I would have done that. I've got no problem doing that, but.
Well, what's going on with Jesus? What's going on with Gabriel Jesus?
I don't know what's going on with him.
Back December.
He's still injured.
The man's got no knees, man. The man's got no knees.
He's leaving. Jesus is leaving.
Yeah, Jesus is done here. He's got no knees.
Yeah, he's leaving.
Man's done.
Yeah.
Man's done.
Definitely leaving.
Is Trossard on his way? Because Trossard was meant to go to Turkey and it broke down, didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't it broke down?
Yeah. It just depends, man. We'll see. Like, I hope Trossard leaves, but we'll see, man. You don't want to let them go, then you can't get the player you want in.
You know,
Trossard
is the greyest human being I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Have you not think his skin is literally grey? It's mad.
Yeah, it's crazy. He went grey young, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Man moving like it's crazy, man. But now, honestly, Eze, I don't know what's going on with the Eze situation. It's very, very
I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it's too late now.
Yeah,
he's already training. He's already been and Oliver Glasner the other day. I saw some quotes. He's shooting that. Like he's firing at the hierarchy. Going, are you going to do this again to me? Because last season, same thing happened where he lost a lot of players. They didn't get players till the very end of the window. And then Crystal Palace had a bad start. Obviously, ended up winning the FA Cup.
Glasner happens.
Bro, Glasner needs to leave. He's a top manager. He needs to leave. They can't do him dirty again. They really cannot.
And Gahey, but then Gahey might leave as well. But the thing is, Palace, they were meant to get Diomande. Why have they not got Diomande though? Like, they were meant to get Gahey's replacement.
That was meant to be weeks ago. Mate,
that was start of the window. I was hearing it. Diomande was going.
I don't know why that hasn't gone through yet. I feel for Palace. There's quite a few teams that what have Villa done this summer?
Oh my god!
Oh shit! Nothing.
They did theirs in January. Theirs was run out in January. They can't spend.
They're 2 players they got on loan have left now, aren't they? They've not signed them up, and they were their best players.
They can't spend. They got to just make sure they keep their team together. That's what they got. They got a couple of players coming back from injury. You know what I mean? Kamara was out for a long time. He's back. Then you had he's wicked player. Then you had the centre back. What's the centre back's name?
Yeah. To be fair, you know what? If you look at their squad, Aston Villa, it's not a bad squad. You know, when you deep
it, a good squad. They had a few players. They had a few injuries.
The thing is, though, it's not bad. But the problem is, the teams they compete against are even pulling away because they're going heavy in the market.
Yes.
So the teams that are already in front of them are only getting better. So Villa,
Martinez, Watkins, Morgan Rogers, John McGinn, Donny Marlon, Amadou Onana, Leon Bailey, Euro Tillemans, Jacob Ramsey, Kamara, Mings, Cash, Konza, Matson, Pau Torres, Dinia, Ross Barkley, Garcia. When Diaz come back, but I think he'll go back out on loan somewhere. Lamara, Bogard, Donko, you know what I mean? Obviously, Junior, Dobbin. It's not a bad squad.
It's not great
it's
either.
Not great, That's the thing.
Great. Like Martinez, I doubt Martinez is going to be there. He wants to leave, don't he?
It's a Europa League squad, isn't it? And they're in.
It's a Europa League squad, It's a Europa League.
When they get to the quarterfinals, isn't it?
Look, 2 years ago, Villa were on the cusp, man, of breaking that, that top 4, and and I just feel they're going to fall off. Massively.
I think 100%, man. I think other than that, I think the clubs have not been spending money, man. Fulham have not spent any money. We're not even talking about Fulham, man. I think to be fair, no. Because they were meant to get Dewsbury Hall, and now Everton's gone over there.
Sterling, I think Sterling might be going to Fulham.
That is poor, man.
It's not the player Fulham should be getting right now, is it? That's not.
So these it's only I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The Premier League, these clubs, are they even ready to compete this year, man? What's going on with this, man?
They just want to take the money, man. I think some of these clubs are just happy getting Premier League money.
You know,
and balancing the books. They don't want to go out. They don't want to go out.
I hate this.
Do you know what's going to happen? I feel like you know the 3 clubs that have come in this season.
Yeah,
I think all of those 3 might stay, and then we're going to get 3 Premier League.
I reckon Brentford are massively in trouble.
I think West Ham.
Brentford's in trouble.
West Ham.
Yeah,
West Ham.
Bournemouth. I saw Bournemouth play against Man United.
Oh yeah, finished. We destroyed them, bro. They look so bad. They look so bad. And Zobrani's about to leave as well. Zobrani, you know Zobrani? PSG.
Yeah.
Bro.
Bournemouth looking in trouble. Wolves looking in trouble. I think
with Wolves, though, they kept Strand Larson. I think they might be decent. But like West Ham, Callum Wilson, get out of here, man. What are you doing?
Hey, don't forget, Wolves lost Cunha to you guys as well. So that's a huge loss.
Yeah, but they have brought in some couple of youngsters, though. They have brought in some little gems, man. I don't know if you know these guys, man, but they brought in some incomings, man. I'm telling you now. Let me just quickly check who they brought in here. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. They're buying these little wonder kids, and I'm like, who the hell are these guys here, man? You know what I mean? So they brought in this guy called Lopez, Arias as well. I think they'll be all right, man.
Arias is actually all right.
They're buying that keeper from John Victor. Listen, fair play to them, man. John Victor, but yeah, they've and they bought this guy from AZ Alkmaar called David Moller-Wolfe, left back, 23 years of age.
Yeah, Wolves might be all right. I got a feeling Forest are going to struggle, you know.
Bro, I hope they do, man. I want to see Wolfie.
Because I think them in Europe at the same time. I just don't think they got the squad for twice a week.
Do you know what? Forest got a couple of players from Botafogo.
The striker,
the striker and the defender. Jesus, I think he's that poacher type of a striker. You just deliver the ball, he's going to put it in. And then they've got the defender, Cunha. I think both of them are very good purchases from Nottingham Forest. The owner is a Donny. Do you know what I mean? He ain't going to let Nottingham Forest anymore.
That man's a gangster, man. You know, if Forest get relegated, he'll sue the Premier League. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
look at the way he stopped Morgan Gibbs White. Morgan Gibbs White. You know that meme? How what's that? The Superman cape. Someone's holding onto the cape. It's like that. He did not let Morgan Gibbs White.
Man. He loves his football club, man. He wants the
Sunderland in Europe. We need to see it happen. Sunderland's in Europe. Netflix documentary. Let's make it happen, man. I'm telling you now. Sunderland, we need them in Europe, man, next year. You know what I'm saying?
What are we saying? Sunderland finish above Newcastle? Is that what we're saying?
Bro, listen. By the way, that game's going to be an absolute
That's a banger.
I love derbies, man. Derbies are the best, man.
Bro, I love that Northeast derby is one of the best derbies. I'm telling you now. I remember Nolan scoring and making it 5-0. I was like, what the flip? Then I remember Gutierrez taking his shirt off.
Yeah, Gutierrez.
Yeah, man. But listen, people, we are going to wrap it up here. Can we get to 1,000 likes, people? If you're right now watching, we've still got 2,000 people here, man. And we're only on 792 likes. So if we could do me a favor, people, the like button is right here. It's just here, people. And just hit that like button. Let's get it up to 1,000 likes. Quality show. Jamie, love for coming on, man. Let them know where they can find you. Links are in the title, people. Make sure you subscribe to Jamie Phillips.
Yeah, so Jamie Phillips Football Chats, Liverpool content every single day of the week.
There you go, people. There you go. Subscribe to his channel. Big up to Miz, man. The other side of the coin.
Come on. Yeah, if you want some Chelsea news, the other side of the coin, subscribe, man. We're very, very close to 50,000, and that would be a sensational milestone. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Make sure you don't do that, people. Make sure you don't do that. And D is going live right now. So make sure you lot subscribe to D Fam Zone TV live right now, people. Let them know what you got coming up.
About to go live now. Me, Hooks, George, Kaz. Same old, man. Football talk and chaos, you know, it goes over there.
There you go, people, man. That's it, people. So make sure you look, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later on, people, 5 o'clock with Tyrone. We'll see if there's any developments with this Sesko situation. And yeah, man, just tune in, support everyone. Been a good show. And I'll see you tomorrow for the Transfer Daily as well. See you.